Says he's investigating a settlement involving the husband of Charlotte's new police chief. New CMPD Chief Estella Patterson was appointed in October. A little more than a week earlier, her husband, a former Charlotte firefighter, settled a 7-year lawsuit against the city. Investigative reporter David Hodges has reported extensively on how much Charlotte lawsuits are costing taxpayers, and he's digging deeper into this newest settlement.
Records I've reviewed indicate that the chief of police's husband, Lance Patterson, settled his case now for tens of thousands of dollars less than what he could have just a couple of years ago. And our reporting over years indicates that City of Charlotte taxpayers are ending up paying millions of dollars more than they should be because the city is constantly fighting losing lawsuits for years.
But I hope to be a leader that will be compassionate, that will show the community that I care.
2 weeks before Estella Patterson was named the new Charlotte-Mecklenburg police chief, her husband's 7-year lawsuit against the Charlotte Fire Department was finally settled. Lance Patterson and other firefighters sued the city, claiming the Charlotte Fire Department discriminated and retaliated against black and female firefighters. The case was filed in 2018.
They just intentionally drag it out for years, costing the taxpayers money.
Tim Bell is a former Charlotte firefighter and Firefighters Association representative.
They're on the hook for years of attorney fees for some of these lawsuits that should be settled in a couple days.
3 sources in city government have confirmed to WBTV that Patterson's settlement totaled just under $100,000. 2022 court records show the previously agreed upon settlement was $180,000, but the case continued to drag on because of disagreements over retirement payouts. An attorney for Lance Patterson told WBTV that Patterson, quote, independently decided it was time to settle the case, and it happened to coincide with the city's interest in employing his wife as police chief. In 2024, WBTV reported on the cost of City of Charlotte lawsuits to taxpayers. Lawsuits involving the Charlotte Fire Department, on average, cost more than $300,000 of taxpayer money.
The city's playing with monopoly money. It's taxpayer money, and they don't care.
That's the frustrating part, that every time we go to court, we win. They know they're wrong. They're just playing the long game to cost money.
I reached out to the state auditor to ask why they're investigating this Lance Patterson settlement with the city of Charlotte. A spokesperson did confirm for me they are investigating, but did not provide any other details. They also refused to release any records related to the settlement, saying that state law protects those documents while they're investigating. Reporting in the newsroom, David Hodges, WBTV on your